Today on CCX News, a police officer shortage. We take a closer look at the issue and hear what one city is doing about it. A police officer shortage in Brooklyn Park now has the department looking to see if it can bolster its ranks by luring away officers from other cities. Anyone who makes the switch will not only earn competitive wages, but a hefty signing bonus as well.
Logan, please raise your right hand.
Back in February, the Brooklyn Park Police Department held a swearing-in ceremony to welcome 5 new officers to the force. It was certainly a joyous occasion, but even with these new recruits, the department's overall staffing numbers are less than ideal.
We're in a tough situation.
Inspector Elliot Faust says their workforce is down 20% of where it should be.
We lost 3 officers last week. We are just shy of 90, and we're authorized for 109.
To help fill that gap, they're making a push to hire officers from other departments, also known as lateral officers.
Especially folks that maybe already come from a Hennepin County agency. They're familiar with the radio system. They're familiar with the jail procedures, booking procedures, paperwork, maybe geography. I mean, all those things are one less piece of the learning puzzle that we have to put together when we take them on.
Lateral officers who come to Brooklyn Park receive a $5,000 signing bonus, wages between $42 to $50 an hour, and a slew of benefits.
This is a great place to work. The pay is very good. The job is challenging. It's fulfilling. We have great technology. We have dedication to training. I mean, I don't know what more you would be looking for in an organization.
It's an important message to send if they want to bolster their ranks, because they're not the only department offering incentives.
It does seem like everybody is kind of stealing from each other when it comes from staff, lateral officer staffing wise. And that is a little bit of the nature of the beast. We have lost some officers to other organizations for a variety of reasons.
Meanwhile, Faust says that the department will likely put around 20 cadets through their field training process this year. That should further help with staffing issues. The 63rd Avenue Bridge over Highway 169 in Brooklyn Park is scheduled to close Monday. As Emily Haugen reports, businesses impacted by the closure are being forced to adjust.
We have a section which is just stripes, polka dots, and zigzags.
Small businesses are the fabric of a community.
I chose the fabrics and constructed it the way I wanted to construct it.
Just ask Joanne Atkins.
It's artistic, it's creative, and it's functional.
Her shop is a quilter's haven. It carries fabrics, patterns, and classes.
The most important thing we have to offer is help. If they have any questions whatsoever, we're here to help.
Four Seasons Quilts is located just off the 63rd Avenue exit off of 169 in Maple Grove. It's been there for 13 years. But that 63rd Avenue bridge will close starting April 15th.
So that will be closed for the duration of the summer construction season through October.
I think it's going to be a real pain. I'm not looking forward to it. It's going to mess a lot of things up for us, I think, in terms of delivery times and stuff like that.
Well, we won't go to those businesses because we won't be able to get across the bridge.
So I don't know what's going to happen, but I really feel like it might destroy us.
Businesses on the Maple Grove side say customers have little access to those shops outside of 169.
I was upset that I didn't know ahead of time, so I could prepare my customers how to get here and what's happening.
Right now we're in the middle of prom season, so one thing unique about us is we actually carry a lot of the more fun, unique styles.
Across 63rd, Tariq Isaacson owns Knight's Chamber. They sell suits for weddings and formal events. The construction closure came as a surprise to his business, too.
If it weren't for originally a customer coming to us and commenting that the bridge closure was happening a few weeks ago, we probably would have been caught off guard.
Back at Four Seasons,
I think it's going to be major, and I'm worried about being in business, staying in business. I am.
As April 15th grows closer, both businesses will have to rely on word of mouth to stay together, stitch by stitch.
That is Emily Haugen reporting. Due to the project, Highway 169 will be closed one weekend in both directions between I-94 and I-394. That closure is from Friday, April 19th at 10 p.m. through 5 a.m. on Monday, April 22nd. Plymouth has a new organization devoted to bringing tourists and visitors to the city. The Plymouth Destination Marketing Organization drives future visitors to the city's hotels and restaurants. It also promotes events like hockey tournaments and concerts at the Hildy Amphitheater. The city is starting a new advisory board for the marketing organization. The City Council will appoint experts from hospitality businesses to serve on the board. The city is currently accepting applications. They say more tourists could mean more places to eat.
What that can lead to is bringing in more restaurants. So a lot of residents want to see more restaurants in the city of Plymouth. They want to see more things to do. And so, if we bring more people in and there's more demand, then that can just increase more restaurant owners wanting to develop here.
Advisory board applications are due by Wednesday, May 1st. Prom season is coming up fast. A dress drive is hoping to make that event magical for more students at Park Center High School. Through Say Yes to the Prom Dress, Park Center students will get the chance to shop for prom free of charge. Organizers hope to collect 400 dresses for its April 17th event. Park Center counselor Emily Jouar says this is a way to make prom possible for kids who might not be able to afford it.
Some of the kids that I send through or get prom dresses, their lives might be stressful. They might have things going on, and this is an opportunity for them to dress up, feel awesome for a night, and just be a kid and participate in a really fun high school activity.
You can help. If you've got a clean dress or shoes to donate, you can bring it to Taj Salon and Spa in Brooklyn Park. Jouar asks that you bring in donations by Monday, April 15th, so it's ready for the event on April 17th.
Last spring, one of the best track athletes ever from the area capped a brilliant prep career. In this CCX Sports Spotlight flashback, Jay Wilcox profiles Maple Grove's Jordyn Borsch.
After a breakout season last spring, Maple Grove senior sprinter Jordyn Borsch is picking up where she left off. Borsch has excelled this season, including a trifecta at the Hamlin Elite Meet, where she won the 100, 200, and 400-meter races.
Yeah, the season's gone well so far. I mean, the Elite Meet was a lot of fun. I ran good times there, and I think that was a good mark for me to see where I was so far in the season, and I was happy with my times, and I hope that sections at state I'll continue to improve.
One of those athletes that just comes around once in a lifetime, right? Literally, when you look at her times, it's a once in a lifetime kid. As coaches, we sit back and enjoy those moments and watching her sprint as much as anybody else in the stadium, and it's fun to watch in a stadium when everything goes silent and quiet because they know she's about to run.
As a junior last season, Borsch, who wasn't one of the more well-known sprinters coming into the season, won the 100 and 400 at the state Class 3A meet and placed third in the 200.
Yeah, I was so excited. I mean, I really wanted to win the 400, and I did that, and then I also won the 100, which I wasn't expecting to do that, so that was a nice compliment.
She was a dark, nobody talked about her, there wasn't any conversation because last year's senior class was so good. If you look at that final of the 100 last year at state, they're all running in college, they're all doing college athletics right now. That was an incredible class last year of senior sprinters, and so it made sense that Jordyn, nobody was talking about her, but she knew it was possible.
Part of what makes Jordyn's success so impressive, she's somewhat of a beginner in the sport. She didn't come out for track until 10th grade.
Yeah, I played soccer and hockey, and I was one of the quickest people, so I knew that I had a gift, and I guess it took me some years to find my way to the track, but I'm glad I did. Well, I'd say I've always been a quick person, but the past couple of years I knew that I wanted to be really good and work hard, so I think training, a combination of training and just the way I am, has helped me.
The three races she is focusing on, the 100, 200, and 400, have their differences.
Yeah, I mean, the 100, a lot of it for me is just working on my starts. That's probably my weakest point. My top end speed is what helps me finish the 100. And then the 200, it's a little bit longer, so I have more time to make up for my poor starts. And then the 400, I know I have the speed and the endurance, so I feel like it's really the perfect distance for me.
Earlier this month, Borsch took part in the Athena Awards ceremony. She was chosen as Maple Grove's Athena winner as top senior female athlete at the school.
It was a lot of fun. I mean, I liked being around so many young women who were highly accomplished and smart and athletic, and it was really inspiring to see other people like myself and see what they're going to do and what they already have done.
With a bright future ahead of her, Jordyn's headed to South Bend, Indiana next year to run track for Notre Dame.
Yeah, I'm really excited for Notre Dame. I mean, they're a great school academically. I'll be studying finance. They have a really good track team, and when I was on my visit, I just really liked the team.
But first things first, Jordyn Borsch will take aim at trying to sweep the 100, 200, and 400 meters at the state meet.
That's not easy to do. Very few people have ever done that because it takes the speed and the endurance and all the above, and it's a hard turnaround to do prelims and finals and in all those races and go 1, 2, 3 in a June hot day. It's really hard to do that. She's capable of it.
For the CCX Sports Spotlight, I'm Jay Wilcox.
A few weeks after that story aired, Jordyn swept all 3 sprint races at the state meet, winning the 100, 200, and 400 meters. She is competing this spring for Notre Dame. For the CCX Sports Spotlight, I'm John Jacobson.